Yeah, hi there. These comments are for AV. I'm using your initials for privacy purposes, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And this is it. So you did my TOEFL free speaking practice test evaluation, right? So my first step is to listen to it without saying anything, and then the second time I will make some comments. All right, good luck.
When preparing for an exam, I prefer to study by myself rather than studying in a group for two reasons. My first reason is that when you study by yourself, you can focus and concentrate on your very own doubts. For example, if I have a biology test, I can concentrate on the terms that I am not familiar with or unaware of their meaning. My second reason will be that if I study by myself, I can focus more and I won't get distracted by studying in a group. I can be alone in a quiet place and I won't get disturbed by my other peers talking or chattering.
Okay, we got it. Your first example, very good. That's why I said thumbs up. But the second reason, you didn't really support that with any examples, but I think you're moving in the right direction here. So my impression right now is maybe around 3, maybe slightly below 3, so probably 22, 23 points out of 30 on this one. Let's listen to it one more time.
When preparing for an exam, I prefer to study by myself rather than studying in a group for two reasons.
You see, for two reasons, you have no idea. Everybody does that. Not everybody, but a lot of students who submit practice tests to me, they start their practice exactly the same way. It's not very unique, right? But what if you said this? What if you said, because I can get higher scores and I can concentrate better, I prefer to study alone when preparing for exams. Instead of saying for two reasons, you just stated your two reasons. Then you might say, well, first of all, I prefer to study alone because I really think I can get better scores on my tests if I do that. Or second of all, I also like studying alone because I can concentrate better on my studies. Then you support that with some detail and you're good. So you do need to organize your ideas a little bit better.
The reason is that when you study by yourself, you can...
Now, who's the you thing? Don't use the you point of view there, Alberto. Don't do it. So you want to focus with independent speaking tasks, either the first or the third person point of view. That's the better point of view.
Focus and concentrate on your very own doubts. For example,
I'm not sure what you're saying there. Hold on.
On your very own doubts. For example, if I have a biology test, I can concentrate on...
So if I have a biology test, for example, I can concentrate better. So maybe use that transition word to show how the information is related to what you just said. That gives you a little bit better connection of ideas.
The terms that I am not familiar with or unaware of their meaning. My second reason will be that if I study by myself...
No, my second reason will be that if I
can focus more and...
No, just say secondly, studying alone helps me to focus more on my studies. That's a better way to say that, and the way that I just said that, it directly connects the information back to the purpose of the task, is your argument about why you prefer studying alone.
I won't get distracted by studying in a group. I can be alone in a quiet place.
Then maybe say, for example, if I'm preparing for my sociology or psychology test and I'm studying alone, I don't have to worry about blah, blah, blah. So just take the idea and then relate it to some specific example to help illustrate what you're trying to say.
And I won't get disturbed by my other peers talking or chattering.
By my other peers who are talking and chattering, or by my talkative peers. If you want to use talkative as an adjective and put it before peers, or say peers who are talking and chattering, or just say who are talking. Chattering and talking kind of means the same thing. Okay, so what do we have? Delivery, you're speaking pretty clearly, to be honest with you. There was maybe one or two words in there I wasn't exactly sure what you were saying. That word burial or burial, I wasn't quite sure what you were saying there, but everything else was very intelligible. For delivery, though, I'm going to recommend that you can work on your intonation. I think that would be very helpful. Work on varying your tone a little more than you are. Language use. You're a little bit limited, I think, with some advanced grammar structures. So you have a difficulty creating some of the sentences that begin the reasons why you like studying alone. You're having a little bit of trouble constructing those sentences and then showing how they connect back to what you're saying. Topic development, you had a fairly good organization, but like I said, your introduction was more of it's a repetitive, kind of a contrived template you've probably used, and you're using a template of some sort, and it's not very natural, and it isn't very original. So I think you could probably score lower because of that. So you need a better introduction, and you need to better connect your ideas as you move through your response. Your score here, I'm going to put you at 2.83 out of 4, 22 points out of 30 on this practice test.